wonder if this is working. Don't know. It's in one way to find out. There's my account up there. Switch accounts. Let's go to my account. My account. Oh, it's working. No. Oh, it's working. No. Oh, it's working. Oh, it's going. Right, I don't know how do I see chat on here though? Oh, there they go. With me trying to, this is weird. I can't get rid of Streamlabs at the moment because the app on YouTube's not letting me do it. So I just thought I'd try Streamlabs. Can I make you mod, please? I don't know how to do that in Streamlabs. I'm learning, Jack. What's gone? I can't do it on YouTube, Jack. It's not giving me the option to do it on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. It's a lag, though. From there to here is a lag. Who wants to see our RC cars, then? Thumbs up if you do. Thanks, Emily. Yeah, it came around very quickly then. But I'm surprised. Well, thanks for all coming in. This is just a test run because I thought I'd see if I could get it to working, and yeah, it works. So on the Streamlabs at the moment, because for some reason YouTube app isn't coming up with their option to live stream. I think it takes a while for them to recognise that you've got 1,000 subs for some reason. So I thought I'd try on Streamlabs. So this is my little den. I'm going to put my other glasses on because I'm struggling to. Oh, now I can read. So if I flick the camera, can you rotate to landscape, please? Like that? Is that better? Although, can I see messages now? Ugh. This is weird. How do I flip the camera now? Chat. Yeah, I can't see your messages on chat but I'll flip the camera. There we go. This is a little den, my little workbench. So got some work to do on the Talion. There's Callum's Talion. I've got some work to do on that. I'm just about to reinforce the body on it. I've got the bash bar on it at the moment. I've just got to finish putting that on with some longer screws. Let's put that on properly. What else have we got in here? All the controllers. So not all the cars are in here. Some of them are in the back of my car at the moment. There's the Typhon. The EXB needs a bit of a clean. There's the infraction up there. The Mojave EXB down there. The Limitless lurking there. The Centurion, I've got to put the new ESC in that, which is in the other room. The Outcast 8S. And then lurking down the bottom there's the Outcast 4S. And Jack's Proline. And then we've got the Creighton V4 in the car and the granite in the car because we didn't use those last time, so I didn't bother bringing those out. I can't see the chat, guys, so I do apologise, but until I get back to the computer I can't actually see what you're saying on here. Oh, and that's where I watch my YouTubes. Flip camera. Yeah, I've been working at home, that's my lunch there. The melted RPM mount, yes I do. You want to see that, do you? And the kitchen. So here we have the battery charge station, all safely done. 2 charges either side, coming up, and then I've got the hob over the top. You talking about that? Yes, I still have that. Stickers, and the stickers have arrived. This is weird doing a live stream. I can't see what you're saying at the moment, guys, sorry. Hopefully you can all hear me still. I'll get back to the computer and I can see what everyone's saying. Oh, Kevin, how many have we got in? 9 in the shop. Well, this was just supposed to be a test stream, so thank you for everyone that has turned up. I was just trying to see if I could get it to work. I was bored at home, finished my work, so I thought, let's see if we can get this to work. Insurance, very, very boring. Insurance for an American business. That's the warranty I've got to put in. Well, as I said, guys, this was just a quick test, see if I can get it working. I'm going to have a play around, see if I can get it working on actual YouTube. Because this is a bit weird, it's a bit... So I'm just jumping all over the place, see if I can put it down there, see if I can... A bit wonky. My moves. We're down in the southeast, in Kent. Yeah, I'm very honoured to have this many 10 people watching. Wow, didn't expect to have anybody. I thought I'd just start this and see if it worked, and then a load of people jumped in. Now, now I don't know what to talk about. So, so we'll sort out a proper live stream in the very near future, probably when the boys are over with me. I think they're planning being over with me this weekend. So hopefully we get a proper live stream going then when we're out. We'll probably have to use either Jack or Callum's phones because I only have 3 gig of data on mine. So, but hopefully the quality, video quality of our streams is coming through nice and clean. I was going to try it, see if I could get it working on the GoPro. But then I tried it on the phone. I think it's coming through all right. Oh, thanks, Sal. You want an RC Tourer, Kev? You missed it. I'll do another one though. Some of the cars are in the garage at the moment, so we'll put the secret project away. Well, actually, it's not here yet. We're still waiting for all the bits to turn up. This is this is my kitchen where I charge all my batteries up. As I said, that's my melted RPM wing mount. There's battery chargers there. Batteries are over there at the moment. I'm getting them ready. That's the, as I said, I do use that. That discharger that I put up isn't just a click, you know, a piece of rubbish and don't use it. I use that every single week. It's a fantastic piece of kit. I can't recommend this thing enough. Saves us hours of discharging. There's our stickers, so next time we'll meet up, we'll be sticker bombing everybody. So if anyone wants those, drop me a link and I'll see if I can get some out to you. Some new servos that just turned up. I don't know how good these are. I've gone through 2 of them very quickly. But I've got 2 more. We'll see how they hold up. If not, I just won't bother with those ones. The red ones, the 25 kilo ones, are very good. But these ones I don't know. Mix reserves out for them. Oh, you'll like this. It's my dad, bless him, who's 84. He got round earlier. Every Thursday I'll get some treats. And that's my treat for later. And then out to the garage. I'm sorry if people are saying things. I can't see the comments at the moment on this. So this is all my little workspace at the moment. Cleared out the garage. Got some parts, everything stored up there. That's the new Talion I'm working on at the moment. I've got to put the heat sink on it. I just use these Hobby Wing heat sinks. They're £5 from open that up. Like £5.60 or something from Model Sport. They do a fantastic job. Those things, you just have to shrink them down a bit to fit them on these, or stretch them out to fit them on the 90mm cans. So that's the Talion, as I said. Got some screws turned up. Bash bar is on. I've just got to put the longer screws in because I've got the RPM front bumper on it, so that needs to have some longer screws in it, so I'll get that finished tonight. Putting the speed pinion on for Callum tonight as well. Controllers, the Typhon 3S is down there. What goes in there normally? Talion goes in there. Notorious, which is in the back of the car, goes in there. Got the Limitless, haven't been out for a while. Mojave EXB, Kraton EXB, Infraction, and the Kraton V4 is in the car, but that's probably going to go down there now. I need to sort out because I haven't got much space. I'm running out of space. I only did this in May, thinking I'd have enough, but with the amount of cars we've been getting, it's filled up very quickly. So the Senton 3S, Outcast 8S, Outcast 4S, and the Proline 4x4. And then we've got another car coming as well, which is another Kraton EXB that Jack's ordered for himself, which we're going to do some work on that one, get it really flying, and then working on another project at the moment as well. And just mess and tools and compressor again, great gadget that is, helps cleans the cars. Oh, and the other thing I've got to put the new receiver in Callum's car because I'm putting it onto the radio link. Thanks, Kevin. Streamlabs at the moment because it's not coming up on my app, on the YouTube app, to allow me to live stream. We only got to 1,000 subs last night, so apparently it takes a while. So I was just seeing if there was other ways we could do it, and it seems to work on Streamlabs. So, but I'm gonna have more of a play around. As I said, today was just a quick test because I've just called it a test live stream, and I've got 16 people watching. So, wow. I'm just filming on, let's catch up on some comments here. Hi everyone, hi mate. Seb, the secret project, yes and no. Is it whether it's something to do with Paddlesworth? It is to do, yeah. It's to jump a long way and high, basically. What else we got? Just watched your new video. Thanks, Emily. I hope you like it. I said that gadget, the discharger, I find brilliant. Hi Martin. You said Martin, everyone. Hi Kev. Use Amazon servos. I think the Amazon servos are the same as the DS servos. The red ones I use, they're sort of like $9 to $11 from Banggood normally. I've got those in all my other trucks, but I wanted to try those blue ones because they're 35 kilos plus they're high voltage. So with the Max 6s, I wanted to give them a try, but as I said, I've broken 2 of them so far, so they're not holding up very well at the moment. But I had those 2 on order coming in when I broke the 2, so I'll see what happens. Love my Talion, eBay. String quality is well good. What are you filming on? iPhone 11, Kevin, but I have very good, very good broadband here. I've got full fibre, so I have an upload of 300 megabits and a download of 500 megabits, or half a gig down and 0.3 gig up. So that could help. I need a bash bar. All right, Kev, my new Max just arrived. How do I get a bash? How do I get a basher bat? I don't know what a basher bat is. Basher bar. You go to Radical RC. I think we can do. Cheers, Kevin. Yeah, we are well. The first one we got back in modded massively. Can't find it. I've moved house. I don't know where it's gone. Jack had a Tamiya Plasma Edge, and Callum had a Maverick Strada, I think it was. And the boys wanted to get back into it last, I think it was September time, which you'll probably see on our YouTube channel, which is when Callum started it, the first couple of videos. And then the first armour we got was the Granite back in October, which I bought for Callum's birthday. And since then, I think we're now up to 14 cars. So yeah, I mean, timing wise, fantastic. The boys love doing it. I love doing it. And with COVID and everything, it gives us the opportunity to still go out and have fun and, start doing this channel as well. And yeah, we're having great fun doing it and meeting fantastic people as well. The community is, I think it's a fantastic community, and everyone's out to help each other and be nice and be kind to everybody. And I've met some really nice people from doing this. So, and I'm looking up there because the camera's down there. It looks really bad. Sorry, guys. But I'm trying to read the chat, which is so yeah, I mean, it has. I'll be honest and say it's changed my life, and it's changed my relationship with the boys as well. We had a good relationship anyway, but this has really brought us a lot closer together. So yeah, love RCing now. I'm going to get back to bar. Hi guys. Stream looks good, man. Oh, what else we got? Just got the radio link 4G, brilliant. Yeah, we're using the 6. I managed to find that. We mainly got it because we were having trouble with range on the Limitless. We got a Dumbo, but we didn't like how you trimmed the Dumbo up. It was very sensitive, and 1 minute it'd be one way, the next minute it's the other way. So I then decided to get the Radio Link 6 or G4, whatever it's called. It's got 600 metre range. Callum likes using that now, so we're slowly transposing his cars over to use that rather than his FlySky, which seems to be having some range issues now. I think it's just a bit old. Just finishing work now. Later sausage, how much are they? Depends on the. Let me see if I can find a link for it and put a link up. Actually, I can't because it won't let me. Oh no, where you all gone? Ah. My screen sucks. 12 down, 1 up. Yeah, that would suck. You need to see if you can get better broadband. I moved away. I don't use BT or anything. It's a local company that started doing full fibre around our area, and it cost me £60 a month, and I was paying £58 a month to BT. So I binned the BT landline, don't have a landline anymore. I use my mobile phone because I get 3 minutes on it, and put in the full fibre, and it's fantastic. Kevin, have you tried using mobile data? Not sure how you do it personally. Yeah, Kevin, it will act like a Faraday cage, a bit like where we go that jumping and some of the receivers, that cage is acting as a Faraday cage and stopping the signal. Martin, I don't think it does. The weird thing is the receivers look identical. Let me go and get the... So the new receiver, the 7, comes with 2 aerials, but the old one, the R6F, looks identical, I don't know whether you can see that, looks identical to a Dumbo receiver. But I've had a look on Google and it says you can't use them, but I'm going to see if I can bind the Dumbo receiver to the radio link, because that looks identical, and see what happens, and I'll let you know. I think I'll limit this. What are your thoughts? Limitless, depends what you want to do with it. We do mix things with our limitless. We use it for speed runs and we use it for drifting. So speed runs, we put the stock spool in it. At the moment, I think we've got it comes with a 34 tooth stock spool. I think we've put a 39 tooth in it because we've only got the Max 8 in it at the moment. So we just want to get it to 100 miles an hour. I think we found a good road now. We've been down the road that we've found twice. Looks clear, looks straight. It's just that we're in the dead of winter now, so it's a bit tougher and a bit wet to get to it at the moment. But it looks like a very good road, which we will be exploiting, and may even go up and get some more powerful motors and some ESCs to go above and beyond 100 miles an hour. But our first target was to 100 mile an hour. And then if we want to do drifting, if Callum wants to do drifting with me when I've got the infraction out, we swap the centre spool out and put a centre diff in it, 50 tooth spur with the centre diff on a 19 tooth pinion, and it drifts as good as the infraction does. You tried binding it as well, Kevin, it didn't work. Oh, that sucks. They look identical though, so maybe they've just tied them in somehow so that they don't work. And they're made in the same factory as well, yeah, probably. Do you like Streamlabs? Haven't streamed anything yet, but I'm considering starting. Literally just downloaded the app. I was looking on YouTube because we hit 1,000 subs last night. See how I could live stream. And you're supposed to get the little icon on the top right hand corner of your YouTube app. It's not there on my YouTube app, so I thought, well, I don't know. And then I saw someone say you can do it from Streamlabs. So I literally just downloaded the Streamlabs app and thought I'd give it a go. Hence it's called Test Live Stream, and I can't believe we've got 17 people watching. I'm honoured, guys. Hi Ben from Big Quick Customs. So I don't know how do I make people mods? Let's log into my own account and see if I can do it there. Switch accounts. Hardcore. Got it. Right, let's see. Add mod. There we go. Add in some mods. If you've been good and I like you, you're going to get modded. Use some spanners. Where's Jackalacka gone? Oh, I think you're modding everyone's channel, aren't you, though? Jack, come back. Where's my son gone? Can't see him in here anymore. Ba-ba-bum. Anyone else I can give them to at the moment? Who do I trust? Oh, how do we get it back? Oh, I'm back. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Work. Can you believe it? Work killing me up 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna be evil to you all now. This is why my stream is so good. Gotta love full fibre, guys. If you can get it, don't believe all this rubbish that Sky, BT and everything are giving you fibre. They're not giving you fibre. That's full fibre. Right. That. You got a spanner, Kevin. Giving you Kevin, giving Dean one, Martin one. Oh, how far are you from home, Gary? You might be able to, depending on the distance, you might be able to use something like a, what make is it? Ubiquity, and beam it from your home to your work. Depends if it's worth it. Depends on how long you're going to be there. Oh, it stopped working again. Oh, Jack's back. Where have I gone? Why has the channel gone? It stopped. That way. Yeah, I've got to start work. I'm waiting for, unfortunately, the bash bar that I've got from Dean. Fantastic, love it, and he gave it to, got a very good price, but I've got to re-drill 2 of the holes for the centre brace. Unfortunately, where Callum jumped it at the weekend, he has bent the chassis in the middle, so there's a gap of about that much between the bash bar and the chassis. So I need to bring that together, and I need to drill 2 new holes in the bash bar, because there's the first ones that Dean did was slightly out of alignment for the Talion. So I've just got to drill. And Jack's bringing over a drill press for me to be able to drill it properly and get it nice and lined up. So that's what I'll be doing. Where's it gone blurry? Have I put... Is that clearer? Thanks, Alden. Yeah, this is just a test. Literally, I was expecting to go live on just trying something out, and I thought I'd jump on live, see if it worked. Not expecting anybody to join. And literally, as soon as I went live, 3 people came on. So I thought, well, I can't not stay live now, so, and more people have been coming on since then, so it just felt a bit rude to say bye-bye everybody. I might actually, well, while we're all chatting, although I can't see comments, which is really annoying, let me get my iPad. I'm going to go out and do a little bit of work on the Talion. Might as well do something while we're all shooting the shit, all shooting shooting the breeze, so to speak. As I said, I wasn't expecting anything to happen today, so I haven't even really got a proper studio set up. But let me see what I can cobble together very, very quickly. And I'm honoured that people have come in, so thank you everybody for coming in and joining my first live stream. So we can get this set up into a position whereby you can see what I'm going to be doing. Do-do-do-do. There's that. See if we can get in YouTube so I can see the comments. Channel. Oh, I can hear myself now, which is really weird because it's all delayed. Oh, I can hear myself now, which is really weird because it's all delayed. I'm going to get my other glasses. Tools are in the other room as well. Don't tell me I've taken the glasses off. So the next live stream will be more organised. I'll promise you that. The next live stream will be more organised. I'll promise you that. It's just got to get in and change the motor pinion. Callum wants me to put it on. Change the motor pinion. Callum wants me to put it on. The 22 speed pinion, ready for the weekend. 22 speed pinion, ready for the weekend. And plus I need to put the heatsink on it. What's everyone saying? Hello Callum. Oh, you need to be modified as well, don't you? See if we can do that on here. Add mod. Hello Callum. Oh, you need to be modified as well, don't you? Actually, yeah, that's going to echo to you, isn't it? So I'll turn that down. There we go. Don't need to hear myself talking. Right, what are we on here then? Anyway, I moved to, I was on a hot date and Martin called me and said I had to leave and join in. We're here to support you as always, brother. Thanks, Alden. appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just absolutely blown away that we got to 1,000 subs. Never, didn't start it to do that, but the fact we have and the journey we've been having has been fantastic. We love it. We enjoy doing it. Gets me out with the boys every week, so having great fun. But I don't know where the boys learned to jump, because it certainly went from me. What car is next? I see you have a lot of armour cars. We do have a lot of armour cars. We have, all our cars are armour, except for the Pro line at the moment. I am waiting for the new Techno to come out, which is, I plan on that being my next car. So hopefully that comes out soon. I was looking at getting a Typhon, but based on the fact I saw one the other week, exactly the same. I knew it was the same size, and it was, to me, from the outside looking at it, it was just difficult to tell the difference between that and a 3S one. So we've got the 3S one. The price is going up. When they were £409, it wasn't too bad, but now they've jumped up to when they were £409, it wasn't too bad, but now they're £499, and to me, it winds me up, the price increases we've been having on the armour stuff. So Techno will be the next car that I get. I think Jack has a car coming for himself that he's saved up some money to buy. Outside that, X-Max, I love the idea of the X-Max, and I get the X-Max. To me, I have a bit of an OCD issue, and I know that the body popping off will wind me up incessantly. If I was to do a good jump and land it, and then the body pop off, and I've got to walk over to put the body back on, it would wind me up. It winds me up seeing everybody else is doing it. So if it was my own car doing it, it would just wind me up. Ugh. But I've seen the abuse they can take, and wow, and seen Martin sending his Max as well, and that thing it's a tank. It just keeps going. So I do like him from that point of view, but I know it's just that body coming off would do my head in. It really would. My cheap Ugga Dugga. Yes and no. I mean, we've had the channel for a year now, but it really did, it was plodding along. It really picked up when I bought the Outcast 8S, probably from August really is when it started picking up. I mean, it became more regular, trying to make the videos better. I'm not the best video editor, and my brain doesn't work in a creative way. I look at a lot of other people's contents, and I'm blown away by it, and I just don't know how you guys think of the ways and things that you do it. I really don't. I try and do it, and then trying to sync up to the music. I've got a new one coming up where I think I've done a pretty good job of syncing up to the music. It comes out on Saturday. I'm impressed by it, but whether you guys will be or not, I don't know. But yeah, I liked it, and a bit of music syncing. This is the bit I've got to get used to. You can have multiple people join the live and all talk at once. I think you can do it somehow, Jack, because I've seen other people do live streams where they brought other people in from them. I don't know whether they use Streamlabs. I'll have to look into it. It would be pretty cool, I agree. I think it would be a nice thing to do, have people just chatting and talking about stuff. Right, so the interesting thing about this is I don't know how much Loctite. There was no Loctite on these two here, no Loctite at all, and it actually came loose when we were driving it on Saturday. And when I went to fix it all up, no, doesn't look like Armour are using much Loctite at the moment. So if you do get any Armour cars, guys, highly suggest you check them out for Loctite, because as I said, our motor came loose and tightened the mesh up on Saturday when we had it out. Not not quality control is not the best at the moment. So this is the heat sinks that I use. I probably should get some stuff. You can de-anodize them because the blue ones are a bit there, but and you'll see that it's a bit loose, but they do fit. You just have to squeeze them down a bit. And they do fit the Max 6 1650s as well. You just have to open them out a bit. Yeah, the Outcast 8S was really the one, because we were fortunate enough to actually get it before the US. So I'll be honest and say I didn't buy it to get views. I bought it because I had no intention of ever getting a 1/5 scale car. I'd seen the Kraken 8S and I was like, I hadn't seen it in full anger mode, I should say, but I'd seen it just running around the field, didn't think that much of it, saw the Outcast 8S come out, and I was actually very dismissive of it, I'll be honest. Said, I don't see the point of it. You can already get that if you buy the M2C, I think Crusher body, I think the chassis it is. I didn't see the point of it. And I had Callum over with me. I think it was during the summer holidays. Callum came over with me and we were sitting there wondering what to do. And I said, let's go up to the local model shop, TJD Models over at Dartford, and go and have a look, because they just got it in. So let's go up there and have a look. And we walked in the shop, looked at it, and I went, I can't walk out without it. It was just, I fell in love with it, to be honest with you. It was a beautiful looking car. I still love it now. I've been waiting to get some better batteries, which are coming in from China at the moment. The ones Martin recommended, the 8400 high voltage ones, because whilst we've got 4S packs, the 5500 rapids, and you don't get much run time on it when you're really tanking it. So that was the only thing on it. So what else we got on here? Love our videos just sound like some of the girly music. Well, there's no girly music in the one coming out Saturday. It's a bit more what I call gritty. It depends, sometimes I find it hard to choose music. Again, I don't know how people do it. I've signed up to Epidemic Sounds, and there's so much music on there. Trying to find something that I think would suit the video, it's tough. That's why sometimes I don't put music on it at all. Callum does some of the editing when he's over, and he does put music in. I put it in sometimes. It depends on what's going on. I find it harder to add music, but a lot of people put music in. Don't think that's a YouTube streaming option. Outcast is Kickstarter this year. I think it's the long jump car. Where's Callum? Callum's here, I think. Hardcore is Callum, and Jack is, so got Jack and Callum. They're both over in Essex with their mum at the moment. Yeah, I think I'm getting better, Kevin, but it's my brain isn't that creative. But I will show you one thing I've got, which has got another video coming out on this soon. And there's another one I've got to edit. But you'll like, some of you will like this, and some of you won't like it. I do like it. That's been through one session that we use it for, so it's holding up well. I like those. We've got a video coming out on that soon. That's on the M2C chassis, so it doesn't quite fit that because the M2C is wide at the bottom. It fits perfectly on the stock one, and the guy that's making them, I've put him in touch with Adrian at Bad Touch Bakers, and Adrian's helping him out by getting him the outlines to do the M2C chassis as well. Right, let's get this squeezed up. can probably see me bending over it. It's just, I use just a work, Black & Decker workmate. Just move it around gently, squeezing it in from a few points so that it doesn't bend out ununiformly. And it is just a bit of trial and error. Keep doing it. Close up a bit, needs a little bit more. Just keep doing it until it fits tightly and snugly around it all. That looks pretty good. See how it looks. Yep, so that's a tad more. It's a little bit loose still, but I'll tighten that up a little bit more and fits good. What we got here? So me and Callum don't. You don't approve what, Cat Jack? You don't approve of some of my music? Oh, probably. Yes, it's your Talion, Callum. Putting the heat sink on it. Kevin, you should do an editing video on one of you. You should do actually, Kevin, because you are very good at editing. You need to get someone over there. Yes, I do, Alden. If you could fly over and do some machining, because your machining skills, are, in my opinion, are off the scale with what you can do. I really do. Anyone that does the CNC stuff and makes their own parts, it blows my mind away, I tell you. Music is tough because you can't please everyone, but don't worry about it. Yeah, it's true, you can't, but yeah, I like the skins, personally. They're not going to be to everyone's taste, and the boys were they didn't approve of the one that I got. They said, "Oh no, you're going to get us, you're going to get us banned. YouTube ain't going to like it." But it's totally and utterly harmless. There's nothing rude about it. I like that one because I wanted to see something that could stand out a bit more to start off with. But he has got some other skins on there which I really like. What I don't get though is that, bearing in mind these Talions have been out of stock for 6 months, or where they've been sitting, but they still shipped with the one thing I would have thought they could have changed, knowing how bad it is, and bearing in mind these have been out of stock for 6 months, is I don't understand why they're still shipping with the thing that everybody loves. Those things. The STX2s. Why they're still shipping with those, I don't know. Change glasses and then I can't read it. Sucks getting old, guys, because then you have to have so many different glasses depending on what you're doing. Now I put these glasses on, I can't actually see what you guys are saying on there. And without the other glasses on, I can't see either. Getting old sucks. Yeah, so while the boys are at home, so their mum doesn't really like their cars being over there, so I have to keep them all here, which also means I have the pleasure of doing all the repairs, don't I, boys? Which I don't, actually I don't. I jokingly wind them up about it, but I don't mind doing it. It's gives me something to do of an evening. Especially now we're in the cold dead of winter. This lined up. Again, my eyesight is so bad. Should be a mole. Pretty good actually. Yeah, one of the things, a lot of people talk about tools as well and what tools to get. And I'll be honest and say, when I first got into the hobby, and people were talking about these MIP tools and looking at how much they cost and everything, I thought, well, I'm not doing that. Can't be any better than that. The Turner G Hex. Yeah, I was wrong. I've had these. They're good enough, but these, just pick these up and use them the first time, and you will tell the difference instantly. No question about it. I just need to get some now for the power tools, because I'm now going through. I bought the Aramax ones, but I've killed those already. So someone said try these. I think they're EDS ones. Yeah, they're even worse than the Aramax ones. Don't get those, they're trash. I've already killed the 2mm one. I've only had it less than a month, so my own fault. But it's because they didn't have any of the MIP ones in stock, so I've opted for that. And yeah, big mistake. Don't skimp on the tools. MIP all the time. You have to find your own style. It makes editing people do style. Best tutorials are on the Adobe website. That's where I went. I've tried. I'll be honest and say I struggle with. I use Filmora because it's nice and simple. I don't drink hot drinks, Steen. So yeah, I don't use. I tried. I might have to try see if I can get Adobe and give it a try, Premiere. I tried DaVinci Resolve. There's certain bits I really liked about it, but the complexity level of it to do things that are very simple to do in Filmora, like if I want to do a transition, you have to build the transition up. It gives you a basic transition, which you then have to build up. And that just, yeah, I can't bother with all that. Probably a very good once you get used to it, but I can't get my head around that. And then the biggest stumbling block I come across is the colour editing, colour correction, especially in the winter when the footage comes out fairly dark. It's trying to get that brightness up so that it looks good. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Right, so next we need to change the transmitter, and also I want to put in an extension wire for the fan, so This is my last one. Just run the fan from the receiver, so we put the new receiver in. The bash bar's already on there, Dean, by the way. It's just that these, as you mentioned, these two holes here, are slight on the first batch you did are slightly out of alignment, and I'm waiting for Jack to come over with a drill press so I can drill it through cleanly and get it all set up, because I tried to do it by hand, it doesn't work. The reason being is because Callum's, when he took it out, he'd bent the chassis already. Ordinarily you probably could run without those two centre ones, but you can probably see there's a gap there where the chassis is bent already, so I want to get those centre ones in there to get it all nicely lined up. Thanks, RC Clan. Yeah, it came from, it was weird, and I think no cow RC massively helped last night. We were on 990. I was on RC Tuesday's live stream. I just put a comment on there that we only needed 10 subs to hit the 1,000, and all of a sudden it shot up. And I know that a couple of them that no cow RC messaged his mates and said, quick, jump over and sub. And sub hardcore RC, he's about to get to 1,000 subs. So yeah, it went up last night, and I was hoping it would go for the weekend, so we could possibly live stream at the weekend. And so I was, yeah, I'm chuffed, honoured, and humbled, I think is probably the right word to say. And even now with 17 people coming in on my first live stream, yeah, I'm humbled and honoured again. It is a very humbling, honouring thing, I've got to be said, you know, just to think that people want to watch what we do, enjoy what we do, and want to follow what we do. It's massively humbling. We just do it to have fun, you know. And as I said, we met some some great people along the way in our journey, and you know, we still have fun going out by ourselves and doing it by ourselves every weekend. But you know, we've been fortunate enough to meet up with some other people now, and it's just for me it's elevated even more. You just have such a lot, and you look forward to doing it because you know you're going to be laughing, and you come away smiling from ear to ear. I'm almost crying on live stream, so I'm not going to, because it is really, really humbling, and it's, as I said, it's elevated my relationship with the boys massively. We always had a good relationship, but you know, they live 50 miles away from me, so we have had some tough times and been through some tough times with the distance and everything. And I understand as they get older, you know, they want to do their own thing over there, not necessarily come over and see me, which was very difficult for me because I love my two boys. So that was particularly difficult. So then getting into the RC again, it really has brought us even closer together, and now they want to see me every weekend. You know, so I'm humbled and honoured, and the fact you guys can join in on that as well. It's yeah. Fast out of tissue. Yeah. What else we got? Summer fruits, awesome day. That's looking pretty good. Thanks. Congrats. That's nice. I still haven't told friends and family I have a YouTube channel. Lol. Yeah, my family, I don't know whether any of my family have subbed. Sometimes we have a group chat on WhatsApp, which I sometimes post some of the videos to, and they, you know, they comment on them and everything. And actually my parents have just offered to contribute towards my next RC car, so I've got to think about what I'm going to get, because it's not a small chunk of change they've offered to help pay towards it, so as a Christmas present. So that's yeah, I don't know what to get. I'm holding out for the new Techno. I'd really like the look of the Technos, and I want to try something other than Armour. So I do like the look of the new SBR 2.0, but again, it's so big. My biggest problem is transporting the cars, because I've only got an Audi A4 saloon, So it's fitting all the cars in there when we go out, which is why the Outcast 8S doesn't come out with us very often. It means putting the seats down as well, which then just makes it a bit tight for whoever's in the back, whoever's arguing, whoever's arguing who's going to go in the back and who's going to go in the front. So, I stuck that down stupidly. It is a great hobby, Kevin. I mean, I've been in and out of it for a number of years, and unfortunately, my first RC car is up there, and it's under a load of boxes. Otherwise, I would have gotten out. It was a Tamiya, TTF something or other. Tamiya DF02 chassis with a Toyota Celica GT04 rally body on it. I think I put it on Facebook once. That was my first one when I was about, it's got to be 30 odd years ago, when I was about in my early 20s. Then didn't really do much after that. Played with that for a bit. Bought a Mercedes body for it. Used to go through the tyres like you wouldn't believe, run it on the road. Then didn't do much until my brother, I think it was for his 40th birthday, said he'd like an RC car. So I then headed over to the local model shop, which was over in Maidstone at the time, Model World, and went in there, and I saw this HPI E-Savage twin motor monster truck. They sold it to me on the basis that it's best thing since sliced bread. It was 10 plus years ago, so when electric was really first coming out, and I bought that, and I bought my brother a Plasma Edge, a Tamiya Plasma Edge, which I ended up building for him because he doesn't have the ability to do it. I just had the hernia operation, so I built that for him whilst I was sitting at home, and I had mine, and then I bought Jack a Plasma Edge as well, built that for Jack, and then I got Callum a Maverick Strada, when Maverick had just come out. I don't think Armour were around back then, because it's a good 10 years ago. So I really don't think Armour were around. They look identical, these receivers. They are identical, but they just don't work together so well. And I said, I wish I could find, because it wasn't small, and I spent a lot of money doing it up. There was a company out in Canada that made all the modified parts for it. So I had modified arms, modified chassis. It was a long wheelbase chassis that I changed it into. It basically came as a 1/10 scale car, but at the time I modded it up, it was a 1/8 scale car. And I bought it was a twin motor. I've got motors down here somewhere. Yeah, I think they're down there. 550, twin 550 motor jobby. Battery slapped to either side. Before lipos as well, really. And then I modded it by putting a Hobby Wing brushless system on it, where you can only buy Hobby Wings from RC Mart in China, and everyone was slating them. But now Hobby Wing are huge, and Armour are huge. Yeah, my dad lives in Bahrain, only see him 2 times, so that sucks, Seb. Yeah, I know how you feel, mate. Yeah, I probably know, well, depending on your dad, I probably know how he feels as well. Thanks RC Clan. Yeah, it's great, I love it. Now, we've got this relationship now. Create an 8S. I do want to create an 8S after seeing Kevin and Martin go at it and what they can do once you upgrade them. I say a bit, once you've upgraded them with a decent chassis, some decent shocks and a killer motor. Watching those two things go round at arc, yeah, impressive. X-Max or Kraton 8S? Yes, Jack, I know you like the X-Max, but the body popping off would do my head in, it really would. I think, well, Armour's just had they only had their 10th anniversary last year, Jack, so one would suggest that they came out, Armour started, Team Durango it was before, I don't think it was Coralie, I think it was Team Durango, wasn't it? So that's in, that's in. Now we need some batteries to calibrate it. We need to mesh it as well, don't we? Would help. My favourite job. If I can find the screws. So is Callum still in the stream, seeing as it's his car I'm working on? Or has he gone back to playing Fortnite? The cars that I like the look of at the moment, it is the SBR 2.0. I do like the look of that, but it's the size of it. I also like the look of the Lossy, is it DBL XE2 or whatever it's called. I really like the look of that. I do love the Technos from what I've seen of them, so I would like to get a Techno. And the new one coming out. Is there anything else I like? Crane 8S. I did want to get a Typhon. I did want to get 3 Typhons to make them into rally cars. Again, that's probably not until next year because Paddlesworth is a bit muddy and everything at the moment, so can't really get over there and do anything on that. Oh, my least favourite, my second least favourite job, meshing. See wrong glasses. I don't know why, but this one's just, it's slightly out. Really annoying. It's tight on one side and loose on the other side. Not very often you get it doing that, but this one is doing it. So I don't know with Streamlabs whether this actually gets then uploaded to YouTube or not. I guess it probably doesn't. It doesn't matter, I haven't done it to get another video out there. I just did it as I said. It's called a test. I don't know whether I can change the title of it as a test. Probably not. As I said, I had no intention of actually doing a proper full-blown live stream tonight. And now we've got 19 people watching. Wow. Batteries. Get the good ones out for this. Right, let's see if we're bound up already. Ba-ba-ba-bum. So we might be bound. Actually, oh, I've got to remember how to work this thing now. So, press both to get into the menu, I think. Model. Enter. model 2. Exit. How do we change the name? Bum 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 bum. Language. Exit. And now you can change the name because I've changed it before. Name, number 18. Oh, I won't do that now. I'll do that later. Model number 2. Ooh, didn't bleep. We're not bound then. So now we've got to work out how to bind the bloody thing. And the thing, not the... Bum 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 bum! And what comments we got before I try and work out how to bind this? He's not on the live stream, so Callum's decided to disappear. He's on his PC doing homework. Okay, I'll let him off if he's doing homework, as long as he's not going, or is he playing on the computer? X-Max is the best overall RC ever made, in my opinion, and that's not because I have one, it's the fact that I can do it all and cheap. I agree. Everyone that I've seen, everyone that says that they are fantastic, and from what I've seen, they are brilliant. It's just, that body popping off would drive me insane. I know it would. And it would frustrate me to a level that I would never ever take it out. I know the boys would probably say, get one dad, get one dad. See you, Dean. I don't know whether you're still here, but yeah, thanks for dropping in. And Matthew's off as well. Thanks for dropping in, Matthew. You can change the title. I hope I can change the title, because test live stream doesn't really come out very well, does it? Your Noble won't be here yet, Callum. Jack, rather. It's going to take at least a week and a half. You only ordered it at the weekend, didn't you, or Monday? Oh, Callum's back in. I am here. What's wrong with the audio? I don't know. Is the audio playing up? Everything is wrong with the audio. Is there something wrong with the audio, guys? Is it not coming through very well? Now, let me know if mine doesn't pop off that often. Okay, all good to you. It must be the boys then. I know they don't pop off that often, but the number when you're doing the big jumps is when it pops on. It really would. It would drive me over the top. What's the bind plug number on this one? Gyro inside, bind, eek. Need to dig out the destructions. Normally I'd go online and look these up, but I can't because I'm on the iPad. If the destructions are in here, that is. Just weird because there is a lag. I'm looking at myself climbing up on the top now. So, as I'm not familiar with this, how do we bind? How do we bind? Bum, 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 bum. That ain't going to help me, that's all in Chinese. Anyone know how to read that? How to bind, putting the receiver close to each other, power on and receiver. I don't know why I thought it'd be bind when I just buy it on its own. It ain't going to be bound, is it? Didn't say which one to put it in. ID set, antenna, channel 1 rudder, bus, signal, ground, VCC ground. Put the transmitter and receiver close to each other with power on the receiver and start to flash slowly. Turn on the odds and it will automatically bind with the closest receiver. Alright. So, don't put a bind plug in, that's interesting. Press the ID set. ID set. ID seed. No. Oh, this is going to drive me. I might have to go away and YouTube this because I can't work it out. Press ID set on the eyes. Oh. Looking at it on here and it's not, it's on here. Showing my noobness now. When the green stops flashing, it's always on, binding is complete. It's not binding. Try this again. Power on the. Might have to unplug these, I guess. Well, you need them in order to make it work, don't you? Stupid. Stupid, stupid boy. Stupid boy bike. Right. Press the ID set on the sun for more than 1 second. The green indicator will flash mirrors green button. Make sure the servo connected with the receiver can be operated by the transmitter. One second. On solid. Looks like we are. Are we now cooking with gas? No, we're not. Still not cooking with gas. Ah, that's right. Yeah. I am showing my noobness. Plugged in the wrong way around. Right. We are cooking with gas, guys. So. Get this ESC calibrated now. Done. Good. Now we can get it all back together. Glasses, comments, what we missed, anything? See you, Jack. The video's very delayed. Yeah, I think the video's very delayed. I don't know whether the video is the video delayed to the audio. It's probably because I'm using Streamlabs, which is rubbish. Could you use either iPad and FaceTime us on it? Video here is about 40 seconds behind the audio, is it? Yeah. You can't beat the initial prize. No, unbelievable results. I want to meet up with you lot. No, shame it's 4 hours away. No, we will meet up, Seb, one day. Seb's up in Leeds, I believe. So no, we will all get to meet up. It's once all this COVID nonsense is out of the way. I mean, you need to see you bash your X-Max anyway. Bum, 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 bum. Put this in for the extra. Now, this is my most hated job on RC cars, doing the electrics. It's the one thing I absolutely do not enjoy whatsoever. It's so fiddly and trying to get it all into the receiver box. Does my little noggin in, it does. When your new car turns up, Jack, you can build it. If you're still here and listening. Well, hopefully, like I said, we're using Streamlabs at the moment, guys, so hopefully we get actually on, get YouTube to allow us to live stream PDQ, and then as I'm normally fixing the cars, I'll probably try and do a live stream once a week, try and fit in with other people's schedules, because I know RCU Tuesday, they like to live stream on a Wednesday night. Bournemouth is normally live streams normally on a Friday night, and then you've got Claire, she live streams normally on a Saturday night. So I'll probably fit it in. I like to try and see what I've got to fix when I get home on a Sunday, or even on Monday, and get the parts ordered so I can get them here for Wednesday. So I might look to try and do live streams on a Thursday night if we've got things to fix. That way you'll have RCU next Tuesday on a Wednesday night, and then possibly us on a Thursday night, and Bournemouth on a Friday night. Might even, who knows? We'll see what happens. He's charging up. Yep, he's charging. Time to do it by hand. I knew that needed charging as well, and I just forgot to put it on charge overnight. So, wouldn't mind, if the boys coming over, I wouldn't mind doing a live stream with them as well. I've Model Sport on right on your doorstep. I find it hard. What about the guys at Model Sport? Nick, he's into it, isn't he? Seb? I think he's just bought himself in a Mojave EXB. Oh, that's the job. That was the job that I've got to do tonight as well. Is glue the body for this. So I've got I actually use this stuff. That's the glue I use. In tests, it's not quite as good as shoe glue, but you can get this on eBay for about £5 versus shoe glue is like 15 quid. So the amount of bodies I've had to do, I'd have spent a small fortune in shoe glue. So I went for a cheaper option. Oh, that's a pretty good buddy. Yeah, not even talked to him really. They do meet sometimes. They have not done one since I got into it properly though. No. No, I think it's tough for everyone at the moment. So as I said, I've been very, 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 very fortunate. It used to be just me and the boys going out, and we used to go to various. We were struggling to find places. Then we found a place over near Maidstone, which we like going to. It's quite good there, just outside Larkfield, which has got a couple of videos on it. Before that we were doing Tunbridge Park all the time, which is okay, but the skate park isn't great there, and it's always got kids on it. We were struggling to actually find a time when we can go there, and it was quiet, so that was a little bit frustrating. Then we found quite a good place, Grove Wood over at Essex, which was where we were going, and you'll probably, from the channel, you'll see quite a few of the videos. We were coming away from there every single week. It's tough on the cars. For some unknown reason, we were coming away breaking cars there every single week. Then we decided to head down to Paddlesworth, because Paddlesworth's it's about a 40-minute drive from us, so it's not too bad. So the boys came over one weekend, and we loaded everything up and went down to Paddlesworth. Again, great place, but it was just us there. So whilst it's good having us there, racing around the track with just the 3 of us isn't quite the same as racing around the track with 10 of you. So, and then we were lucky enough to go down there as well when, who was down there? I forget, it was Martin, Pat, Bournemouth was there, Lee from Custom RC Upgrades. There was Owen was there. There was a load of people there. Fantastic. They were there all weekend. We just went down for the Saturday. Fantastic time. And since then, as I said, been fortunate enough to be meeting up with the guys, Martin, Claire, and everything when they're all out. And I'm honoured to be asked to join them, because every single time we go, we have an absolute laugh. Love it. And I love anything to do with RC. I want to try and get into planes and things like that, but it's all obviously that's a bit tougher to get into, finding somewhere where you can fly it, and the skill level as well. Because if you crash a car, it's one thing. You'll probably come away with a few broken bits, which invariably is not that expensive to fix. Whereas if it goes wrong with an aeroplane, you're probably coming away with a lot of broken parts. And this is why I hate doing electrics. Kind of fiddly, poke things through little holes, trying to get hold of them. It really, really annoying. Come on. wire's probably a bit long. Poke it down there and around the other side. Take up some of the slack. Poke it through there. You should poke it under there actually. Poke it in places that don't want to be poked. Want it up under there, up through there. Should be good. So glasses, read comments. What we got? There's also spots here, but no one to do it with. Yeah. Maybe have you? Is there a? The other thing I found, Seb, sometimes was that there might be some Facebook groups. Meet up with that. I've posted on there sometimes on the different, like there's an Essex Bash group and things like that, and just see if anyone's out. Depends whether it's meant to be 5 hours. Depends on the traffic, I guess, whether it's 5 hours or 6 hours, because you've probably got to come down the M1, I guess. I love your channel, Alden. Actually, I love, you know, as I said, your CNC parts, what you've done to that felony and the bash cast, fantastic. I wish I had your skills. I really do. Yeah, I bet you are, Seb. As I said, the X-Max is fantastic. I mean, it's an upgrade, a huge upgrade from your Slash. So, I'm not surprised you're happy to get it. And I know, I know you've been saving for it as well. And as I said, my boys, whilst they're lucky that I go out and buy a lot of RC cars and they get to use them, at the same time, they do save up their own money and get them. As I said, Callum, the Limitless isn't mine, that's Callum's. He saved up his money and bought that. He saved up his money to buy the Talion. He also saved up his, they save up basically birthday and Christmas money. All they ask for birthday and Christmas is money. And then they put that towards their cars. So the Notorious, Callum bought, the Limitless, Callum bought, the Granite I bought him last year for his birthday. And he's just bought this Talion again with saved up some money, and he got the last of it when he was over with me for half term. He went up to work for my dad, his granddad, did a day's work up there to earn some money to get enough to finish paying for it. And then Callum's working, Jack's working again as well now, so he's been saving up his money to buy what he's now got coming. It's on order, just got to wait for it to come in stock. Oh, dum bum bum bum. Let's just check that this works. I'll just put a stock fan on there, or the stand fan on there. I will get around to building one of my specials. This is the one that was on the EXB when it landed on that concrete. As you can see it. It didn't last, unfortunately. The actual fan, the electrics and everything is fine. It was just this plastic bit at the bottom went. So I've got some more fans. I've got to build it up and I'll get one put on there. We'll see how the temps hold up on this with the 20 tooth on there. We need to. Fine like that. I think we're good to go to get that back on. Might tighten that up a bit more actually. That's how I'm going to. Squeeze that, it's come a little bit. Sometimes once you've tightened them up, they then come, especially when you put these fans on, it straightens them out a little bit so you can see, I don't know whether you can see, it's just become a little bit loose, so I'll whip this off again. put it in the bench make again and tighten it up a little bit more. Yeah, go and sub Alden's channel, guys. It's a great channel, and his CNC skills. You can see what he's done to his the back of his felony. It is, well, I said I'm blown away by it, and his bash cast where he's, making his own CNC parts. I have a very tiny workshop here. Basic tools. I need to start. I wish I had more room. I need to clear out some more of this garage. I probably need to put a shed, build a shed, put it in the garden, and work from there. Have a bit more space. I'd love to have a big workshop. I'd love to learn the skills of how to CNC. Super tight now. A bit better. That's super. See, now tight enough that you've got to expand it out to get it on there. So that's now perfect. Just tight enough to clip over there nicely. Perfection. Now I've got to mesh it again. Oh, I hate meshing. I should put some music on, shouldn't I, really? Still can't believe we've got 16 people in here, guys. Thank you for coming and joining the first live stream. It's very, very humbling. I didn't expect to get anyone to come in. And it wasn't. It was a total and utter test one. Oh, Paul Fulton's just joined us. Hi, Paul Fulton. Thanks, Paul. You got there in the end. Hopefully you'll be following suit, Paul. Get to your 1,000 subs. So I don't know whether you can live stream using Streamlabs before you get to 1,000 subs or not. It's a bit weird, but the icon hadn't come up on the YouTube thing yet. Apparently it can take up to 8 weeks or something stupid like that. So I was just playing around and saw that someone said you can do it through Streamlabs, so meshing. I hate meshing. You're doing brilliantly on your first live stream. Thanks, Jack. I think you might be a bit biased though. Just apologies for if the audio is lagging, as you guys have said. I do apologise. Hopefully we can get the YouTube app working properly, and then we can use YouTube to do live streams. Hopefully every like Thursday night. I have the parts in by then, and even if we don't have the parts in, we still do a live stream and just have a bit of a laugh and a chuckle. I won't be doing the sort of things that I'll see you next Tuesday does. I don't like eating peppers on their live stream. I mean, that was, I don't know whether you were on that live stream last night, but that was hilarious. I must find out how Billy is today, because he ate a equivalent of a Carolina Reaper. They started off with some bird's eye peppers, which were pretty hot, and then Billy ate a Carolina Reaper equivalent of, and I don't know whether you know Jay and Billy channel from I'll see you next Tuesday, but Billy was not looking well last night. Oh, it's a big enough tool. Where's it gone? Ah. So what we got? Must be a proper squeeze with the X-Men, yeah. You're doing brilliant. Thanks, Alden. Same again. Happy to be here, enjoying it. Thanks. Hey, Paul Bud. Cheers, Alden. But just keeping the mentality of don't let anything or anyone hold you back. No, don't. Just enjoy what you're doing. Do what you do. Be yourself. That's what we try and do. Try and get your own. I mean, I try and get ideas. Try and get ideas for my editing from other people's channels. I'll be honest about that, because I'm not that creative. So I try and see what other people do, creativity wise. I'm not necessarily copying is the wrong word, because I'm not that skilled at my editing. But just try and get some ideas to then develop them on your own. But the actual content and everything else like that, just try and do my own thing. And, you know, so Callum does edit some of them when he's over. You can probably tell which ones he edits. He puts more music in than I do. I think he does a much better job than I do. Oh, thanks, Martin. I look at my editing and I look at everyone else and think I think my editing's trash, but appreciate you saying that. I think the one I've got coming out Saturday, I'm the last two that I did, the one that I did that went live last night on the Discharger, that was an old one I did back in August. I just never got round to posting it because we had other things coming out and I had a backlog that needed to get through. That one you can tell because I put on there, it's like about 200 subs. Well, so that was back in August, and then it was sitting there. I thought, well, I haven't had a chance to do any other videos, so I thought I'd put that one up now. I really enjoyed doing the one prior to that, where we did the massive jump, and even now watching that back, it makes me smile. Just watching it back every time, and even when I've seen it on Claire's one and seen it on Kevin's one, just that whole day, it was an epic day. So I really enjoyed that. And then the one I've got coming out Saturday, did that by myself. The boys weren't with me, but I enjoyed doing that editing as well. I think it's a good video. It's on the Mojave. And something just clicked on it. Something just seemed to go right with regarding the music as well, and trying to tie that in. I can't see my glasses. That'll do. Right. I think that still works. Let's see if that is on there. I might be putting the new fan on there before the weekend anyway. Keep this nice and cool. 22th, we get the GPS on this at the weekend, and we will see what this can do on the 22 speed pinion. what other comments we got? Definitely a wicked channel. Editing is wicked. Thanks, Martin. I missed theirs yesterday. I think I have a good live stream Facebook. I've opened the stream on an iPad and no more lag. Huh, it's interesting. So yeah, it was only a test. I came on, I was playing around, I was trying to work out how to do a live stream for later on. There was no option on the YouTube app to do it, and I was thinking, well, I was going to play around, try and do it on the GoPro, and then I saw someone do it on Streamlabs. So I literally fired it up on Streamlabs, called it test live stream, fired it up, literally within seconds I had 3 people viewing. So it felt very, very rude to then turn around and say, thanks for coming on guys, thanks for giving up your time, but this is just a test and I'm off now. So it was just showing you people around the garage, what we've got, what our setup is here, and then everyone started talking about working on the Talion. So I started working on the Talion, getting ready. I was going to work on it later tonight, but hey, why not do it now when everyone's on? So what else we got? I've opened the stream. Yeah, Seb, I love Hobby King, but the problem is a lot of the time Hobby King's out of stock of stuff. I jump on there. I've been very lucky actually. I've actually made quite a bit. I say made. When I did the video on the Rapids, which are excellent batteries, I still stand by them now. Fantastic, love them. I put the affiliate link on, and quite a few people use the affiliate link to buy them. So I bought quite a few things from Hobby King that haven't cost me a penny, which is really good. I think I've had over, I'll be honest saying, I've had over £100 worth of affiliate money from Hobby King, which is fantastic. I didn't expect to get that, and yay. I'm not going to complain about it, but I will only ever do affiliate links to. I will never do an affiliate link for something I don't like and I think is rubbish. I'll never do it just to make money. If I ever post an affiliate link, it's because it's a bit like I got somebody gave me a bit of grief for posting an affiliate link on a Facebook page, but I did it because it was a great product. It was the Sky Analyzer, and Hobby King had it on there for £43, which I've never seen it at that price. I've got one. I could have bought. I didn't buy another one because I already got one. But I thought, if anyone is interested in it, I'll stick it up there, £43. And, if anyone bought it, I made £2 out of it. It didn't cost anyone buying it any money. But it just helps, I guess, I see hobby is it's not a cheap hobby. And, if I'm ever buying anything and I know somebody's got an affiliate link, I will go and use that link because it's giving them something for nothing. It doesn't cost me anything to do it. So I will be getting one of those hotter chargers, and I know James has got an affiliate link for that at Banggood, so I will be using his link. Just to me, it just be rude not to. I want to get one. I will get one. I love the charger we've got, which are fantastic for the 3S and the 4S packs. They're 150 watt, which you can split between the 2 channels, so you can do 60 watts, 90 watts, whatever. So it's fine for when I'm doing the 3Ss and the 4Ss. Perfect for those. But I've got some 6S packs coming, and I've also got the 4S 8,400 milliamp hour packs coming. So those chargers will struggle. I only have it unless I put them on my DC box, which I've got, which is a huge thing, which pumps out 20 amps. Then it will struggle to do that. So I do want to get the hotter ones, mainly for the 8S and for the big 4Ss and the 6S packs. We've got no problem. Good first run, mate, and well done again. Thanks, RC Clan. I've only got in stock stuff, lots in actually just some blue wire braiding coming. Going to try that. Yeah, I love the, you know, I said the wire braiding. What do I do with my one? Such a mess. Got to sort it all out. Around here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, it's about, I think it's 5 metres of the black braiding. I was buying it in 1 metre strips from eBay for like £2. Hobby King, 5 metres for £2. So, bargain. That's my fan making kit. Oh, the other gadget I've just bought. See if you can guess what that is. Anyone guess what that is? I'll put it down there, and if anyone can guess what it is, I'll open it up. What else needs to do? I'll put those sway bars back in. Not a drill. It's a bit like a drill, but it's not a drill. It was a, I wouldn't say extravagant spend. Yes and no. It's something I've been wanting for a while. And something I've been looking to do. It's also got a lot to do with lipos. If that gives it away. So that's cheating. That's cheating. I should have said no Googling. Now I'm borrowing a drill with a stand. I was going to buy one, but Jack's boss has actually got one that I'm going to borrow in order to drill out the bash bar to make it fit. And it's actually a snazzy heat gun. That was an absolute bargain. It might, well, as far as I'm concerned, it was a bargain. And I got that because I was fed up with the condition some of our batteries are getting in. And I really liked the way these rapids, not the rapids, rather these graphenes come with a heavy duty, the heavy duty heat shrink on them. They just hold up better. So I've now used it. I'll go and get them. Stay there, Kat. Don't even think about it. I've used it to put heavy duty heat shrink on our other one, which these were the heavy duties. Just helps protect them a bit more. I still need to get used to heat shrinking them, but it seems to work well. And then this one here, you probably can't see it, but there's a bit of a ridge here. So I've got PVC tubing. This stuff here is actually heat shrinked into it, so that when it sits on top of these here, It still has some, because they're soft packs, I just like to have a bit of hard case sitting on the top. So that's what that's for. It does need a little bit of modding, Martin, yes. Dean did, when I was contacted Dean to get it, he did say that the first run of the Talion bash bars that he did, they thought these two holes here were in the same position as on the Creighton, but they're not, because this chassis, whilst it's the same length as a Creighton, they're not in the same position, so they're just slightly out. And you can probably see what I've drilled that one out already. I think it was that one. Yeah, I've drilled that one out already, but I can't get in with a hand drill. You can't get in to drill it down to put the hole in there for countersinking, and this one's out a bit more as well. So I've got a drill bench press thing coming, which Jack's bringing with him on Friday, so I'll whip it off. I've got the new screws because I've got the RPM bumper on there as well now. You just need slightly longer screws for that front, 2mm longer than what they come with, so I've ordered those. They arrived today as well, so we'll have it up and running for the weekend. But it was only the Talion, and Dean was totally upfront with me, and he did it at a very, 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 very reasonable price because it needed some modding. So, you know, he didn't ship it to me. He rang me up and said, "Look, I'll be honest and say there is a, you know," he said, "up to you whether you put the screws in the middle or not. It doesn't technically need them, probably, but." So he was totally upfront with it, so I'm not going to sit there and say, "Oh, I got it and it didn't fit," because all the other ones I've seen fit. But as I said, just where Callum was doing the jumping at the weekend, this bash bar is straight as you like, apart from obviously the kick at the front, which is designed to be there. But we'd already bent the chassis. The chassis was twisted at the back as well. So just trying to get it, I don't like having that gap underneath it. It's probably fine with the gap underneath it, but dirt and muck and everything else will get under there, so I just want to put the screws in to put it all tight together. Right, is there anything else I need to do to this? Put the receiver in. Might move that, send that under the servo, or send it round and strap it in. Anything else I need to do to it? Oh, I've got to put the Dumbo back in the centre. Oh no, does it go in the centre? Where does it go? I think it goes in the centre. I'm going to have the Harvey. It does go in the centre, I think. Oh, I'm trying to remember which ones everything goes in. What else do I need to do to this? Anything? Oh, I've got to put the wing back on. Yeah, it's annoying that, so I've got a new, but it just split. Whether you guys can see it or not, it just split there. The stock arm, so I did get a RPM one. But and it was only after I got the RPM one, I thought, well actually, after I melted it, I thought, well, I'll go and, I knew I had one of these from the Creighton. I thought I'll go and see if it's the right size for it, the right side. And that's when I then realised that the Talion arm are a different length to the Creighton arms. So probably won't be using that. If it doesn't fit, then Jack's got a new wing mount for his EXP when it arrives. Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, I do need the extra screws in the middle. Have you vented the tyres? I have vented the tyres. First thing I did. Vent all our tyres. Tyres are vented, ready to go. Got the... Also put in the RW aluminium diff holder. And you guys have seen those or not, they're a Model Sport. I think 13 quid for RW Racing aluminium centre diff mount. Try and put those in all the cars as well. Hopefully I can use that with some high density foam, mount that on the bottom of that, GPS in there to protect it for seeing how high we can actually go properly. Because I know we've been, when we did that jump, I posted on Facebook, we jumped, was it 46 feet, so 14 metres was the height got recorded, but I know we've been higher, so I want to get something in there that we don't have to worry about the GPS, the electrics getting slammed. So I've got that, which I bought for the infraction, mounting the GPS. I'm going to put the foam on the bottom of that, high density foam on there with some 3M tape. Stick the Velcro to that and then mount it, and that's hopefully gives it a bit of cushioning. So if we do land on concrete, the path that's at the ramp, it won't damage the Sky RC. Vintage, yeah. Yes, the Techno ET48 is. I think that's the one I want. Electric truggy. I know there's a new one coming out on the Technos, and that's definitely what I want to get. Unfortunately not, Seb. I don't think you can do anything about, depends on the size of it. But I personally, whenever I'm ordering something, if I'm paying for the shipping, I normally start ordering more than what I just need, and that's when I start stocking up. So I hadn't planned, I had 2 more orders in for Model Sport this week. I hadn't planned on having 2, but because I melted the RPM wing mount, I always do the £6 express so that I get it next day. And I couldn't, it just wasn't right ordering a £15 wing mount and paying £6 on shipping for me. So then I stuck a load of other stuff on there as well. It turned into a 50 quid order, but it is what it is. Yeah, GPS in the battery tray, yeah, could do. I normally strap it, I normally have it back here. I have Velcro back here for it. I just want to have something that when it lands, if we land on the concrete and you get that hard slam, that it doesn't mess up the electrics. So if I do that, it's then where do I, can we mount it? Will it mount back here? I don't know. We'll have a play around and see if I can get it in there. It's fine for doing speed runs, but doing those jumps, if we do come down badly or if we do land on that path, the shock could kill it, and I don't want to kill it. So whether we can fit this in somehow at the back. I mean, it's cheap as chips. I've never fitted it to the... the other thing I could use, I suppose, put Velcro on both sides of this. I could super glue that together, put Velcro on both sides of it, and then attach it to the GPS that way, instead of, don't necessarily have to mount it to this. I've got enough Velcro. I could try that, because that looks like it's going to be a bit tight to fit it in there. So yeah, maybe not. Maybe I can just super glue those 2 bits together. Velcro top and bottom. That's the perfect size. Might try that actually. My chassis. Yeah, that was my EXB chassis, and I straightened it out a bit, but you can probably, I don't know whether you can see it, it's twisted at the back and it's got a bend in the middle as well, and I just couldn't quite get it straight. So it's a lot tougher than the stock one, way tougher, but I went M2C. Okay guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. Go and get my dinner. It's 7:45. Probably been going for what, 2 hours possibly. Thanks again to everybody that turned up. As I said, wasn't expecting anyone to turn up. I thought I'd jump on here, and I thought nobody's going to join my live stream, so I just called it test live stream and fired it up. Literally within seconds, 3 people in the chat. So I couldn't duck out. It's turned into probably close to probably a 2 hour live stream. So thank you all. Thank you all for turning up. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for subbing. I really appreciate it. I'm honoured. I'm humbled. So thank you. And hopefully this is the first of many live streams. Try and get, if we're out at the weekend, we try and get a live stream going with us out. And I'll try and get a regular stream going when I'm fixing stuff and everything, and we can just have a chat, chill, have a good time, talk some RC stuff, talk some other stuff, and just have a general good time. Build it though, okay. Field of dreams, Paul, field of dreams. See you soon, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully, Martin, I'll reach out to you tonight and see if there's anything planned. But you know me, I've got to get out the weekend. I'm stuck in. This is, otherwise I'm just stuck. This is my 4 walls, so I will. The tour of the house. So if I don't get out, because I don't see my boys, and then I don't see my boys, so I'm definitely going to get out and see my boys. But otherwise, it's in here watching YouTube, or stuck here working or editing videos, and it just, this is where I work all day long. It becomes mind-numbingly dull. And then the kitchen, there's Speedy the cat. Say hello, Speedy. The boys are going to go mental if they haven't seen this. Put Speedy the cat in. So yeah, I have to get out of the weekend, because otherwise I'll go stir crazy being stuck in these 4 walls all the time. Dad, what do you want the live stream to be called? I don't know, first live stream. Fixing up the Talion, first live stream. There you go, something like that. Oh, you like the RGB lighting? Yeah, I do like my RGB accent lighting, and I'm a sucker for automation as well. So I walk out here, get the old lights coming on automatically, and then I go in here. This is the lounge. This house was a state when I bought it. It's had a total gut rehab, plumbing all redone, wiring all redone. All the doors, all the skirting, replastered throughout. It's been a project that's taken me ages. Alexa, turn on lights.
Okay.
That's the lounge. Still got a few bits down there, the new carpet and everything. But love automation. Oh look, boxes. Got to get them up into the loft. That's the Talion box, the big rock box. The Mojave box there. Order from Model Sport that's turned up today. And then the bit I really like is if I turn around and go, Alexa, turn on Shield.
Okay.
I'm super lazy. Alexa, turn off Shield.
Okay.
You want to see what I got for models? It's only for parts. Alexa, turn off lights. It's only some parts I got from Model Sport, some spare parts. I said it was originally just, I was contemplating whether to get a replacement wing mount, and I did. So, got to boil those, but not so they turn up like the last ones. Some 2000 CST shock oil, because I didn't have any of that, and the Talion takes 2000, so just added that to the order. RPM skid plate for Jack's car when it arrives. So yes, Jack, I've got you a skid plate, don't need to worry about that anymore. Oh, another skid plate which is for Callum's Talion. So forgot I had that, that needs to go on the Talion. And that was it. Let's see what you got for models. Not very nice house, thanks. Yeah, it's been where I'm sitting now was the kitchen. So it never had a downstairs toilet. When I moved in, it was absolute state. The boiler used to be sitting up there. This was the kitchen. I actually went to plug in the TV in the lounge. There were no plugs, so I thought, well, where's the plug? And that's when I found out there was only one plug in every single room. The wires coming from the lights were all still cloth twin coiled. So that's when the realisation came to me that I knew it was on fuses, but I didn't realise the wiring was that bad. But I was in a position where it was this house or you know, unfortunately going through a tough time, relationship-wise, etc. So it was this house or pretty much homeless. So that's when the realisation happened that the whole house needed a rewiring, and then it needed replumbing, and then when the electrician came in to do the rewiring, he took some of the wallpaper off, and the plaster all came off with it. So it turned into a massive project, which has taken the best part of 3 years to do. But it's all done now, pretty much, and so now I can spend all the money that I have on RC cars, and very fortunate that I don't have to hide anything or anything. I can just go out and buy it and spend it, and job done. Mum's watching the stream. No, she's not. So yeah, I do live on my own, and the special project is a long jump car. Can't say what it is. Why are you spamming your secret car? I'm not spamming. No, Jack is. Mum's watching the stream. Well, your Talion has changed. It's got the speed pinion in there, Callum. It's got the heat sink on there now. I've just got to drill the two holes in it, get the bash bar on there properly, get the skid plate on the front. It's pretty much ready to go. So we'll see what you can do at the weekend. Thanks, Sloth. Yep, so anyway, guys, as I said, unfortunately, I'd love to stay and chat. I'm sure you don't want to see me cooking my dinner and then eating my dinner. So I will say, arrivederci. Thanks for all tuning in. I think we've had 19 people. Well, we've obviously had 22 people at one stage over the time because we've got 22 likes. Wow. So thank you all for tuning in, joining the first live stream. And said it's a 2 hour stream, which was only supposed to last a couple of seconds as I did a test to see if it worked. What are you having for dinner? Peanut butter on toast, I think, tonight. It's probably why I'm so fat at the moment. Don't eat too well, but it's late. I might have some beans on toast. Yeah. Yes, boys, I'm cooking. Okay, guys, I'm going to sign out now because I'm getting hungry and I need to go and eat. So take care. Thanks for all tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Honoured, humbled, appreciate every single one of you. Take care, everyone. See you on the next one. Hopefully we'll do a live stream at the weekend. If I can get out and if we meet up with the boys, we get a live stream done, whatever happens. No, don't ask him more questions. Bye, guys. Take care. See you on the next one. Thumbs up. How do I end this? You can either end the event, archive it on YouTube, or keep it active so you can resume it later. You can either end the event, archive it on YouTube,